What is up, everybody? I am here streaming from my work studio right here, but I'm with our favorite famous 49ers creator. I'm honored to have Tyler C. LaRocca with me. That Gore jersey looks like it needs to be put on because we might need a running back if CMC goes down, Tyler.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I mean, you like Kalen Black, so you're having hope. He's getting a lot of hype, so we'll see what happens with him.
He deserves it, dude. I mean, his Indiana tape was pretty good. I just think they took him 2 rounds too early. That's like the one issue I had with it. Like, you could have gotten him in round 4 or 5. No one was going to take Kalen Black before Nick Singleton, before, Mike. They took him before Mike Washington or right after?
They took him before. He was the second or the third back off the board.
Wow. That must have been signified that, like, they were going to take possibly Jadarian Price at 33 if the Seahawks didn't take him. Maybe honestly they need a punt returner still at this point. So
yeah, I mean, my assumption is Stribling's going to have to do it. That's my guess. Is that's how he's going to get reps. Didn't he do it at Ole Miss?
He did. I think he's a possibility. I don't think they want him hurt though, because he's such a good blocker, and you know how much they care about blocking. I think they're going to have Watkins and Cowing return kicks, if I had to guess, because those are fast guys.
But how many people would you have on at the receiver position at the roster? Because you'd have Evans, Pearsall, Stribling, Cowing, Watkins, Demarcus Robinson at that point, and Kirk. That's 7.
Yeah. Well, one's going to be on IR by August 28th, probably. Sure. So, that's an. I hope not.
We've already got 2 guys injured, so
Gurendo's getting cut, so I don't consider him.
It's going to stack. It's going to stack up from here. Yeah, but when you cut an injury, the universe is going to need to realign itself and hurt someone else. You might as well keep Gurendo on the roster so that you have the juju. Like, all right, we already got hurt. Skip over us. Like, that's what you got to do, bro.
Dude, why did the Niners have such bad juju? Should we get into that?
With injuries, their injury luck is self-inflicted. It's a Kyle Shanahan problem. That is a 100% Kyle Shanahan thing. They need to do what the Eagles do or what the Steelers do, and just be easy on your body until you need to.
Yeah. I don't disagree there. I mean, I think it's indicative of when Kyle took over as head coach.
Yeah.
They've been getting injured since then. It's not they didn't get injured practicing at any of the facilities they went before Kyle was there. Like, even when Jim was there, and we know Jim runs a tight ship, he's a big football guy. They weren't getting hurt to the level they are with Kyle. There's something going on there. But again, I'm cool with it if Kyle remains the head coach. I wish he would change his ways a little bit, but I'm cool with him not, if it's between firing him and keeping him, honestly, and just praying that one year they're healthy. That's how I look at it, because I disagree with Grant on this one. Grant wants him fired. I think Kyle should stay as the head coach.
Yeah, I mean, the only time I wanted them to let go of him is when Ben Johnson was available.
Yeah, which is valid. Everyone knew that was
the only prospect. Grant was like, we should fire him for Saleh, and I was like, no, we should fire him for D'Amico, and I was like, no. But Grant wanted him for Mike McDonald, which I could see that. That one I wouldn't have hated. But Ben Johnson was the only person that I was like, yes, if he's free, get him. But I don't know. I feel like with Kyle, it's one of those guys that you need to have a Ben Johnson level coaching prospect to consider getting rid of him. You can't just get rid of Kyle and be like, oh, we'll just hire his D coordinator because he was pretty good. Or, it has to be someone with an elite coaching ceiling. Because, I mean, in my opinion, he's an elite play caller. He's just a really shitty GM. And he's also
we don't know who makes the final decisions with some of these picks.
Yeah.
Grant says it's Kyle. I would be hard pressed if the ego of John Lynch didn't make some of those decisions. I think they both make certain picks, to be honest. Yeah. I don't think it's Kyle unequivocally wanted Stribling. I saw his reaction. He did not like Stribling the way that John Lynch liked Stribling. You could tell immediately when they went to that room that he did not like that pick.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you right there. Now, the other picks, obviously that they gave their O-line coach a pick, which would inevitably became Enrique Cruz. You could see Kyle was really happy with Kalen Black. That was a Kyle pick. That was unequivocally a Kyle pick. But I think it's hit or miss. Like Grant's like, oh, it's always Kyle is like has to sign off on it. Yeah, maybe they both need to sign off. Give me 1 second.
Oh, snap! He's busy. He's a busy man.
Had to answer a phone. Give me 1 second.
Fox Sports Radio. This guy's actually fan. This is the company that's backing this podcast is Fox Sports. So,
dude, yeah, I had to look. It's a chill night. It's Friday night. We got everybody's doing. Our hosts are remote tonight, so de facto producing and whatnot. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty chill. I'm saving segments still and doing it all from right here, which is awesome. But yeah,
nice.
Because we needed to edit something, so I had to tell the editor to like, hey, get these fucking walk-offs in the system right now for baseball. He hadn't edited a single thing yet today.
Fire him.
It's 7:30.
Jesus.
There's been like 17 games. Hey, do it on your own time as long as it gets in there, like in the system.
As long as they get it out when they need it out, I guess.
Bro. But yeah, back to what I was saying. Like, I'm not with that. Like, oh, it's Kyle be all end all. Like, yeah, they have to agree somewhat on players, as most GMs and head coaches with power do. But I don't think it's Kyle overstepping John on like every pick. I think John has more power than people give him credit for. He has too much power. And I think a lot of the picks they've missed on have been John Lynch's picks, not Kyle's. I'm not saying Kyle hasn't missed on guys. He obviously has. And they have been running backs. Like Trey Sermon was a Kyle pick.
Yeah.
Ty Davis Price, Elijah Mitchell, Kyle picks. Elijah Mitchell was not a bust, but like Ty Davis Price, Trey Sermon, both busts. Like those were Kyle picks.
And my thing is just
Kyle pick.
My thing is just like like Kyle said this offseason, like he doesn't have time to scout shit like that. He gets highlight tapes and makes decisions based on those. Don't send him shitty players like highlight like Dejon Stribling. Like, oh yeah, this guy's like a fit, or label it like this guy's like a third rounder and beyond guy. Here are our first round guys we're looking at. Pick one. Like that's something I could see, but yeah, like that's where I could see it being a Kyle choice. Like, okay, here's from our scouting department and John. These are the first round grades we're looking at. What do you think of this bunch of players? And then Kyle goes, okay, I like this one the best. And they go, okay, cool. If he's not available, who do you like? And then Kyle kind of makes a list. But John's still the one giving him these guys. Like, these are the guys we're looking at early. This guy, Dejon Stribling, that nobody else is looking at early. And so Kyle's just picking out of a list he's being handed. And then they're like, oh, well, Kyle's making a decision. Sure, maybe. But he's not the one handing himself. He's picking out of shit. So
yeah,
like you can only do so much when you're picking out of a list of shit.
Well, and I think they've been kind of butting heads for a few years now. I mean, the Ayuk thing was indicative of that. When Kyle was like, "Hey, John, don't trade him. We just came to a deal." Ran up to the room. John was like, "What the fuck? We don't want him. Like, he's bitching. Let's trade his ass." And Kyle's like, "Nah, I need him." And John bent the knee. And I think now there's kind of a power struggle, and York is struggling to see like, okay, who gets more power, who deserves more power, who do I trust more? And I think inevitably that's going to be Kyle Shanahan by the end of the year. I think.
And did you see how hard Denzel Washington's popping off at OTAs and rookie camp? He's apparently just mossing the fuck out of everyone. Yeah.
Denzel, yeah, dude. I wanted him. I wanted
him.
Same. I wanted him, Casey. I was cool with Malachi Lawrence. I think it's going to be really good at 27. If they once they traded back, I wanted between EMW and Boston. They could have gotten both. They could have gotten Boston at 33, EMW at 58. They got neither. So
I don't know what they're gonna do, man. I guess like our title is like talking about the cap space. Like I feel like that me and Grant were talking about this. Like the Niners are in such a weird spot, right? Is like they don't believe in their team enough to be willing to spend that money because everyone's like, well, they need to roll it over next year. You don't need to roll over $72 million for next year.
No. You know what Grant said about it, and I don't disagree with him. They have become the Warriors in a sense where they have all these older players that are their core players that they're going to keep dishing extensions and money out to. So they want to roll a lot of that over to say,
Yeah, maybe.
McCaffrey's going to sit out. Like, McCaffrey's been an all-time great for us. We didn't win a Super Bowl, but he sells tickets. He's elite. Like,
my opinion is, I think this season is going to be, I think they're rolling over the money to full rebuild. I think this season is boom or bust.
It could be, and then they'll eat cap hits like Trent's cap next season.
My guess is they'll eat like Trent's. They'll probably eat Purdy's. They'll probably then let go of Nick. The only person I could see actually still being on this team next year is George. Maybe Fred. My guess is they'll probably trade him though, because he'll probably be the only one with any sort of trade stock. And then maybe Christian, if he's willing to take like a smaller, like a restructure that makes his contract smaller. But I think this year is either we win the Super Bowl or get damn close. Like I'm talking conference championship, or this whole team's going up like they did in 2014.
Yeah. I would agree. I think
and they'll get rid of John is my assumption as well.
I think John's gone regardless unless they win a Super Bowl. Like, I think he's gone. Like, I think if they don't win a Super Bowl this year, like, I feel like there's more pressure on the Niners than there are the Rams. I mean, McVay won a Super Bowl recently. Kyle has not won a Super Bowl. He's the longest tenured head coach, by the way, Tyler, to not win a Super Bowl with the team he's on right now. In terms of, like, McDermott was the only other one, and McDermott just got fired. Like, Kyle has a lot of pressure, and they obviously, the reason why I'm pissed about them rolling over this cap space or the inevitable rollover is you have a team that can compete, at least at minimum, not better than the Rams, but can compete with them. At minimum, can compete with the Seahawks. Why not use some of that money? You can still roll some of it over as a backup plan, just so you have some cap hit money, but you could always change players' contracts to get cap hit money as well and convert shit to signing bonus and stuff. So like, that's what I don't get. Like, go and get Joey Bosa, go and get, even if he gets injured, fuck it. I mean, he's going to be what, $10 to $15 million. Who cares, dude? Jadeveon Clowney. Cool. Like, Romello Height's not cutting it, dude. He's like 238 pounds. He's not playing 3 downs. Keon White's coming off of getting shot. Like, like their DTs, I'm more confident in than their edge rushers. Bosa and Michael are coming off of serious injuries. Why should I be more confident about our defensive tackles with 2 second-year players and a guy we just traded for than I am an all-pro defensive player of the year edge rusher, a top 12 pick that I'm still not convinced in, and then the rest of the edge rushers are just not good? Like, I'm concerned about their defensive line still.
I mean, that's the problem when you don't draft well, though, is you don't have any way to rebuild a team besides spending money. And then when you can't spend money, you know, you're kind of just fucked. Like,
yeah, but I think Michael got injured at the wrong time too, because he's not going to look like himself until 27. Same with Nick. So then you're like, well, shit, like, how are you going to get, like, they might be on the field, but like, they're not going to look like themselves.
I thought the biggest crime of them not signing was Njoku, because they wouldn't promise Njoku that he'd be tight end 1 because they were delusionally confident that George is going to be back week 1. Like, I think that was so stupid of a decision. Why would you not sign him and just tell him you are going to be tight end 1 for most likely a majority of this season until George is ready to come back? And then we're just going to run you guys together. It's not going to be a tight end 1 or tight end 2 thing. It's going to be you guys are tight end 1s together. Like, why would you not just do it? George is not going to be back. And if he's back week 1, he is going to be horrible. Like, he's going to be awful.
They should not rush George. Like, part of the reason why I criticize this front office's philosophy a lot more than other 49ers creators, like why we both do it, is like this process of rushing players back has not worked for them in the past. Like, they rushed McCaffrey back, he got injured again. They rushed Pearsall back, he didn't look like himself, and he got injured again. They rushed Brock Purdy back, he got injured again. They obviously are way too confident about getting players on the field before they're even able to be signed off for. And I'm worried not just about George. Like, George is to me, if he plays before week 6, they're not serious about winning a Super Bowl this year. He needs to sit out the first 5 or 6 games minimum, in my opinion. Right. And if he needs till week 10, fuck it, give it till week 10. Look what happened with Tatum, dude. They brought him back too early. He looked good for a while, and then he hurt his calf. Which is indicative of like, shit, he might get another Achilles strain. Like, we got to shut it down. So I'm worried about that. I think this is a good question by Callum here, who's a great supporter on all platforms of mine. Says, who on this roster right now do you guys see working in the front office in the future? Obviously, you said Kittle. You said Warner's a tradable asset.
No, he said working in the front office. I think it's Juice, and that's it. Kittle's going to go on to have like a WWE career.
Yeah.
I don't think Warner. I think Warner loves the 49ers. I don't think Warner is like I want to work in the front office type guy.
Juice is definitely a front office guy.
Juice will definitely end up on this team in some extent. He went to Harvard. He's gonna weasel his way in somehow, some way. Kittle will not. Kittle will be busy doing his own thing. I have a feeling Kittle will not want to be like. I don't think Kittle. He's already said it. He wants to do WWE when he's done with football. So I don't see him being. I see him being more like a Gronk. He's going to be like a media guy.
Yeah, for sure, because he's a big personality.
Yeah, he has no interest in being a suit.
Yeah, I'm with.
And I think same with Warner. I think Fred's going to not be a suit. I think he may be a coach, but not a suit.
He could coach. I could see him being like a D'Amico, but he's so good. Like you don't typically see these all-pro Hall of Famers become like Patrick Willis isn't a head coach. You know, like he's.
I think the only one most likely will be Juice.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think Juice will be either that or he's gonna try and he's definitely not gonna coach. He's gonna be an executive. For sure.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think he's going to be front office, like genuinely front office.
He's a high class guy. He doesn't fuck with like the nitty gritty type stuff. I feel like he's one of those like I'm smart.
Honestly, next year, he might become assistant GM for whoever's the GM. Like, after next year.
You think that's a consideration, like the Buster Posey Giant thing?
Like I don't think he'll jump into GM. I think they'll get a serious GM first. But I definitely think like next year they could put him at like assistant GM or something.
You have more faith in Judd York than me, dude. I don't think he's going to get a serious GM. I think if anything, if they have a down year, they'll just promote Kwesi, who sucked as GM of the Minnesota.
Yeah, I mean if they promote Kwesi, I think Kyle would. I don't think Kyle would let that happen. I genuinely think Kyle might leave if they do that.
Yeah, I agree.
I feel like because like everyone like really is like, oh yeah, Kyle broke. I don't think people realize these coaches don't like fucking losing. Kyle doesn't like losing Super Bowls. He doesn't like losing in the playoffs. He doesn't like sucking. He doesn't like hearing that he's a choke artist. He doesn't like that. So like he's not a stupid person. So he knows like Kwesi is not going to increase his chance to win. And if he wanted to, he could call Philly and say, hey, I want to coach for you. They would fire Sirianni effective immediately to hire Kyle.
Of course. Wouldn't you?
Yeah, no, I would too. Like, bro, if Kyle went there and actually let Howie Roseman do his job, they would not stop winning Super Bowls. Like, genuinely.
Who do we think do we want as GM after John? I would say, I'll answer this one first. I would say anybody from a competent scouting organization, whether that be the Lions.
The guy that just left the Eagles. He's a perfect candidate. I would hire him now.
Great.
Yeah,
he's great. I would
have fired John before the draft and hired him. I'm going to be honest with you. Like,
for sure. We would have had Denzel Bassa and EMW out there.
Like, anyone from the, Les Snead is good, but I don't know if I'd want someone under his tenure to be my GM because I don't know if the Rams are the best scouters. I'm going to be honest. Like, they just make a lot of big splash trades and they find a couple diamonds like Puka or Aaron Donald. Like, that's really it. They're not like finding guys out of like they're not constantly developing talent, young talent. They're like most of their big talent is traded. I probably want someone from the Eagles. Like that would be my top destination. I'd call anyone at the Eagles building and just say,
what about let's just say what about
I want my shitty camera. Give me one sec.
Okay.
Oh my. Yeah, I'd hire someone from Philly, bro. I'd just be like, who's what about? Or I'd hire Howie. On God, I would offer him a blank check.
I would offer Sam Presti a blank check. You back or what? 1 second. Okay. Let us know when you're ready. Canadians. No, I'm kidding. I'm joking. I love Canadians now. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Is that a San Antonio shirt?
I don't know what he's doing, bro. You never know with Maj.
Jeez. Yeah, but back to it. What's good, bro? How you doing, dog? Every day I wake up and breathe air. Tyler can tell you, I'm blessed. It is a blessing to wake up on this earth and breathe this fresh air and have the ability to grind every day and make something for yourself.
And jump into a cold tub.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Boys, this camera's ass.
We're gonna let Maj set up here. We're gonna let him set up. I want to watch him set up too.
Yo, I miss you, Tyler. I don't know why, but I've missed you, Brandon.
What's up, bro?
Tyler, I've been getting your treatment on Twitter, and I fucking love it.
I told you, bro. It's fuel. It's just
It is
fuel.
literally the greatest thing ever. It's just a bunch of Seahawks fans munching on me, and it's the greatest feeling ever.
You guys should wait until fantasy football season, and then once my TikTok content like pops off.
Oh, dude, I've seen your shit.
Level,
and everyone's like,
bro, it's like 99% hate comments for sure. Like that's just what happens. NFL draft stuff, 99% hate comments. I just don't get it on Twitter yet, except today by Seattle fans for just saying a fact. It wasn't like I was saying Seattle wasn't some like
Seattle's ass. They won a Mickey Mouse Super Bowl.
True.
Oh, dude, my boy Callum's a Canadian too. Holy shit!
As a Canadian, we're on top. You guys are on top of like the silver pedestal, bro. That's like your favorite place to be.
No, we're on top of
you guys,
Seattle.
You
said we're better than Seattle.
That's what I said. Second place.
Dude, Seattle's not a we don't claim Seattle though.
Yeah, did you notice, Maj, how I mentioned Seattle to a Seattle fan and even he rejected them? That's how trash. That's how trash Seattle is.
You know what's sad? Seattle used to be so beautiful too. Like I remember visiting a ton, and I trained up there at Driveline when I was trying to play pro baseball. Like I was in Kent, Washington, which is like 40 minutes out of Seattle for a while. And I fucked with Seattle pretty heavy at that point. But that was like 5 or 6 years ago. And now apparently like the homeless is out of control there too.
Bro, their crime is crazy in Seattle.
San Francisco's pretty ass too.
San Francisco. When I was in San Francisco, I saw a bunch of shit on the floor. It was nice.
Yeah, San Francisco is also a shithole.
What about LA? What are your thoughts on
LA's like king shithole. LA is also
king, bro. It's better than San Francisco in terms of like because it's spread out. San Francisco and the city, they're like all together. Like
yeah, I guess LA's shit. I hate LA. I hated going to LA. Every time I had to go to LA, I despised
What part of LA you going to, bro?
I went all over LA, bro. Like when I go to Dodger games,
I went kind of like sus because it's all the same homes. They all look alike and it's weird.
No. I mean actual LA, not Irvine, not Orange County.
You went to okay. So
you went to like oh yeah, my wife's family lives in the Hollywood Hills and I used to go all over. It's terrible. I hated LA.
Hollywood Hills is
Tyler, you know who I hate? That guy that dissed your son. What's his name? Mike Evans.
Oh, Evan Hill.
Evan Hill.
Yeah, I don't even remember what he said. It was something along the lines of like that.
I was telling Maj that's a bitch move. You can't go after someone's family, bro.
It was like he said something along the lines of like, you should be focusing on that, blah, blah, so he doesn't end up like his dad. And I was like, I think it's so cute. I think it's so cute when people talk like that because they think they're so brave behind keyboards. Because but
at least he shows his face though. At least he shows.
Yeah, but he would never say that to someone's face. Like that dude is the epitome of it. He is if you look up the dictionary definition of a keyboard warrior, he is literally right there. I don't even want to talk about him because I don't even want to give him fucking clout.
Damn, he's a BC baby.
British Columbia
baby.
BC? Damn.
Yeah, the Janish. Oh, come on, bro. Maj knows.
Janice. Yes, buddy. Don't worry. I know that. Come on. BC, baby.
Yeah, exactly. So you know where I was going with that.
Call my phone and say you.
Well, since Maj is here, we should probably talk about your quarterback list. I feel like that's the Maj is the perfect.
Can I share my screen? Let's see. Let's
you go down to that little plus thing. Oh,
that's just me. My bad.
That's just your big ass head.
You go plus sign and then you go
add item.
No, not add item.
No, it's the right in the bottom middle. Yeah,
right in the bottom middle. It's the plus. Brandon's due to StreamYard. He's getting used to this shit.
It's next to where it's the video camera icon. It's literally looks like a desktop with a plus.
Yeah, I typically do it from Restream.
Isn't it called Restream?
Restream, whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah, he said Restream. rest stream.
All right, what do we think of BSD takes his quarterback list?
Yeah, Brock Purdy's way too fucking high. That's insane.
Wow. Immediately. Why?
I'm with
I think
bro.
that's
I'm
fair.
with Chris.
I would argue
I'm
it
with
might be
Chris
low.
Sims. I'm with Chris Sims.
I hate Drake May.
100%.
17th, Tyler?
I mean, shit.
Caleb Williams is better than Lamar. And I'm gonna
Do you
stand
guys
on
want
that.
my actual QB two?
Is that a crazy take? I think Caleb Williams next season is going to be better than Lamar Jackson.
I mean, Lamar's looked substantially
Uh,
worse. the last
So
2
here's
years.
my thing with Caleb, and I've said I got so much flack his draft year for this, and because I'm a USC fan, I also am a Sooner fan. Like I love Oklahoma quarterbacks.
You're an Oakland. You're a Sooner fan. Oh my god.
No,
you told me that.
I just like their quarterbacks. Like I love Baker Mayfield coming out of college. I love Kyler Murray coming out of college. I love Sam
Who's their-
Bradford coming out of college. Like
Who's
I
their guy
love
right now.
Callum's my guy.
I don't pay attention to Oklahoma. anymore.
Johnny
NIL really
Mateer, Johnny Football the second is their guy, John Mateer.
falls.
But you're a Lincoln Riley guy, so you're an SC football fan.
Yeah, so like I watched Caleb at Oklahoma when he took over for Rattler, and then I watched him at USC. Bro, he has never been good in the pocket, and that's the problem. Caleb Williams is the epitome of he makes the hard things so easy. He does them so easily, but it's the easy shit that he makes it look like rocket
Caleb
science.
Williams going to be top 3 next year.
Bro, Caleb Williams, if you watch him take a 3-step drop, if they just like take a 3-step drop, hit a slant, he looks like he's a deer in headlights. Like, what the fuck do you mean take a 3-step drop and just hit a slant? What am I supposed to do with that information? And like, he won't. He'll stare down a receiver that's open and be like, yeah, I'm not going to throw that. And then he'll run around for 20 minutes and then just laser beam a 65-yard throw off his back foot, like right in the bucket. And you're like, but why can't you do the easy things and just take what it's given? Like, if he can figure that part out, he's going to be the best quarterback in the league. If he can figure that part out.
I agree. He'd be Mahomes on steroids.
He'd be, way better than Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah,
If he could figure that out.
I think this might be a hot take. I think Caleb is more talented than Patrick Mahomes.
I agree 100%.
I mean, the reason I have him at 6 is I've only seen one good season of Caleb, and it was really good.
I don't even
Especially
think
down
last
the
season
stretch.
was that good. Caleb Williams was really good on the first drive, so his scripted plays, and then he was really good in the fourth quarter when everything's chaotic. If he just needs to be able to put together a full football game. If he does, the dude is going to be fucking unstoppable. Like, unbelievable to watch.
So do you guys agree, though, with the first person on this list?
Yeah, Josh Allen, is definitely the
No.
best
I
quarterback. Yeah,
think he's unequivocally the best quarterback.
for
in the league
sure.
right now, right?
yes.
No.
Yeah.
Like, I think we would all agree there,
Yeah.
right? That's
Yeah.
like
No.
not a hot take.
No.
Yeah, that's not a hot take.
No, I think you got to put Purdy there. I mean, Purdy has
Yeah.
a better arm. Purdy's
Yeah.
something. Hey, did you guys see my tweet? Purdy grew taller. So
Yeah.
put some
Dude,
respect on
that's
Purdy.
crazy that it's going around and people think it's real. That's hilarious.
Dude, I did it, bro. I did that. How are people supposed to?
I will say, though, Brock Purdy is pretty yacked. Not going to lie.
jacked,
He is
but dude,
jacked.
I
His
said he
legs
got
are, like,
taller.
huge.
Like you can't. Brock Purdy's 26 or whatever.
That's what's so weird about how fragile he is, because he's always been like a little Geo dude. Like, he's always been pretty jacked. It's kind of
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, we can keep going. Yeah, Matthew Stafford too. Yeah, I'd probably agree.
At this point, I'm just saying, like, right now, I put him at 2. I
Yeah.
still put Pat at 3, even though Lamar.
You kind of
and
have
Joe,
to. You kind
of have to, right? Then Lamar, Joe. I think those are the top 5 for sure.
Oh, I
And
wouldn't.
I put Caleb Williams over Drake May because if I had a redraft, I'm still taking Caleb Williams first, taking May second. Like I said at the time, I'm taking Jane Daniels third. Said it at the time, got a lot of shit the first year when Jane Daniels was good. And then, he got hurt. He struggled a little bit when he was healthier last season. But I mean, the guys that just missed this list are like Jordan Love, Jane Daniels.
Yeah, after 4 is when I start disagreeing.
Okay,
1,
so
2, 3, I'm with you.
So what would you change about
Tyler
this
thinks Purdy should be higher.
I think so I would swap. So I would put Mahomes, and then 4, I would put Herbert, and then 5, I would put Burrow, and then 6, I would put May, and then 7, I would put Lamar, and then 8, I would put Caleb, and then 9, I would probably put Love, and then
about Dak?
10, I would put Dak.
Dak is good, dude. Like
I do think
Dak. Like,
Dak's ass, bro.
Purdy's definitely played better than Dak in the playoffs. There's no doubt about that. But I think if you just asked me what would Dak look like in Kyle's system versus
we would
Purdy,
have 3 Super Bowl rings. If
I would
Dak
have Dak
Prescott was
10
our
out of
quarterback.
10 times, right?
Dak,
so that's why
yeah.
It's same thing with all the guys ahead of Purdy on this list. Like, you can't tell me
We would have 7 Super Bowls if I was the quarterback.
dude, even
Probably.
Herbert, who doesn't play well in big games, if you gave him Kyle's system, he would win the Super Bowl.
I feel
every
like
year,
that
dude.
is the biggest,
You know,
like, most stupid myth ever. Every time Herbert is in the playoffs, his offensive line is setting a record for most pressures allowed in an NFL game. Like,
Yeah.
it's actually insane. Every time Herbert's in the playoffs, he is playing with literal water boys out at wide receiver, and then the literal ranked worst offensive line back-to-back years. And then he's playing against the fucking Texans, bro. Like, what are you supposed to do? Like, like, I don't know. Like, yeah, if Herbert was our quarterback, we'd probably have 5 Super Bowl rings. If Dak was, we'd have 3.
Okay. So that was my argument. Like, I can't say that Jordan Love in our system would be better than Brock Purdy. I can't say Jared Goff would. I can't say Jane Daniels would, which is why I have Purdy ahead. Personally, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I still think he's overpaid.
Never in a million
I'll
years.
agree there.
Purdy
Like, I
over
don't think
them.
he's 50. The only guys I would pay $50+ million on this list is the top 5, probably. Like,
Jared Goff would look like MVP Matt Ryan in Kyle's system. Genuinely.
He's just soft, dude. I can't get behind the Goff love. I
don't love Goff. He's just better than
I've
Purdy.
seen him in every big game and he folds. And the one thing about Purdy is, like, even though he
doesn't fold. Big cock Brock.
Like,
Brother,
he's a gamer, dude.
He
Like,
plays
he's
like
just a gamer.
shit all game and has 1 good drive, 2 good drives max. He plays like shit
Who?
all game. Brock.
Against who, though? He dominates bad teams. Are you saying against the elite teams? Because
Yeah,
Goff doesn't
well,
look
you
good.
said in big games. Yes, I'm talking playoffs.
Big games.
Postseason.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, he dominated the Lions in the fourth
No,
quarter.
he did not dominate them.
He
Bro,
dominated them.
No, he
He
didn't.
hit a few helmets to get into Ayuk's hands, but he did dominate them.
That's not dominance.
He ran and extended the plays with his legs.
He had a couple good drives, but he did not dominate shit. He was
Jared
getting
Goff would
bet-
have lost that game if he was the
No,
quarterback.
he was getting bro. Jared Goff wasn't at fault. His coach was brain dead. Didn't take 2 free field goals, and then one of his drives, his running back fumbled on the first play. The first play of the drive. That's 3 drives taken out of his hands that he should have. Like, if they just didn't go for it on 4th and just took their 3, they win the game. Game's over.
Do you think the Niners win that Super Bowl with 30 out of 32 quarterbacks?
What one?
In 23 or 24?
I think they win that Super Bowl with probably not trolling, probably 18 to 20 quarterbacks. Yeah.
Okay. I'm not disagreeing completely. I do want to give Brock some credit, though. I do think he is a gamer. Like, I think he's up to the
Thank you,
moment.
Joseph. Thank you. My God.
Joseph is the only
Joseph's the only
supporter
one
of
that hates Brock as much as Ty.
No, Joseph hates him way more than me, and that's impressive.
Well, Brock just kind of the thing I don't like about Brock is he's just small and has a weak arm. Like,
Yeah, he's small, has a weak arm, makes
But
bad
he's- no,
decisions,
dude, but
isn't
he is
fast.
a
Yo,
top
boys,
5.
in the meantime, who do you boys got?
Golden Knights in 4.
I probably got the Knights. They already beat the hardest competition in the NHL, which was the Ducks. So
Yeah, they like steamrolled the best team in the league, bro.
I mean, it's not a coincidence the Ducks gave him probably the hardest go. So just saying.
What I was saying is, like, I think Purdy is a top 5 processor in the league. He has to.
I
He's
think
so
he's
limited.
not. No.
I think he is because he's so limited. Like, I think when you talk about processing, you think of Burrow, you think of Purdy, you think of Stafford, you think of.
Okay,
like,
Brandon, I'm going to ask you an honest question. Take 2023 completely out of your brain. Judge him on his last 2 years of football.
Okay,
He is not a top 5 processor in the NFL.
I think he is, dude. A lot of his interceptions have been because Juwan Jennings couldn't even get to the fucking ball because he's slow.
What about his fumbles?
The fumbles have been an issue.
What about the crazy amount of dropped interceptions that he's been blessed with his entire career?
Well, that was only one season that he was.
No, that's been multiple, but that's what I'm saying. Like, he's very overrated. Like, he is actually I would genuinely say he's the most overrated quarterback in the NFL. He is not very good. This is like Jimmy Garoppolo all over again. Purdy just makes a couple cool plays a year, and people are like, "Oh my god, dude! Did you see him juke a couple players and fucking dish it, shovel it to the Bears?" Like,
Tyler didn't even see that comment.
Ducks
Brendan.
own the Oilers. Eat a Frank Maj. I'm with you, Layan. 100%. I also, my favorite superhero is his profile pic, so fuck with it.
What do you think about
Purdy
this
had a
comment,
mustache.
Tyler?
Would you love him more? If Purdy was off my fucking team, I would love him more. If he was on the Cardinals, I would adore him because it's a free fucking win. If he was on the Seahawks, I'd adore him because it's a free fucking win. If he was on the Rams, I'd adore him because it's a free win. This is what I'm saying. Like, I'm the only genuine person in the Niners fan base because if this dude was on any other team in the NFL, every Niners fan would be like, this dude is ass. I can't believe they just paid him $50 million. Oh my God, that team is cooked. But because he's on the Niners, dude, oh my God, he's amazing, man. Oh my God.
But let me.
Okay, but he is just a baby.
Dude, I can't stand it.
Let me ask you this: has Jimmy Garoppolo ever been top 3 in QBR?
No.
I don't know.
Purdy has.
Yeah, Purdy's the GOAT, dude. At the end of the
Has
day,
anybody else in Kyle's system
Purdy's
besides
so
Matt Ryan
good.
been top 3 in
Purdy's
QBR?
so good that it pisses off Tyler. That's just how it is.
He's not good. That's what pisses me off. Is that he's
good.
No.
He's good. He's not
Tyler-
worth $50 million.
bro, he's not
hey,
good.
hey,
He is
Tyler,
below
hey,
average, right where Chris Sims has him. Just
Hey,
below
kid.
average.
Hey, Tyler, once you grow up a little bit more, you'll understand.
Dude, he just does. And watch, this is the thing too. When he's off the team and the Niners get a real quarterback, I can't believe we ever fucking thought Brock Purdy was a franchise guy. I'm like, remember all of you guys thought he was some big deal, some franchise
I didn't say
guy.
he was a franchise guy. I
Yeah,
said,
see, this is how people are going to react when I start calling people out once Purdy's on a different team in 2 years.
No,
by the way,
Purdy's a GOAT.
I'm just calling a spade a spade. Like, I think Purdy is top 10 right now. I would not
Yes.
pay him $50+ million a year. I also think we're in a quarterback era that just isn't that good. Besides, like,
I do agree with that. I think quarterback
guys
play
in
is
the-
at its worst.
like,
Yes.
they're all the same, bro. Like Brock, Jordan Love, like
Okay,
all these
no,
guys are in
no,
a tier.
no. Now you
There's
lost me again. Brock Purdy is not on the same level as Jordan Love. Jordan Love literally has
What has
more.
Jordan Love accomplished, bro?
What has Brock Purdy accomplished? He just
been
had
to
an
a
insane
Super
run,
Bowl. He
bro,
left
with one of
field
the
with
best
lead
runs.
in the
Oh
Super
my
Bowl,
God,
bro.
brother! If you put Jordan Love on that 23 team, that team beats the living fuck out of the Chiefs, probably 63-27. Like that dude scores. Have you actually watched Jordan Love? The amount of
Yeah.
drop passes, how
Have you watched
criminally
Jordan Love?
shit his
You watched
receivers
Jordan
are.
Love last year throw the worst interception of all fucking time, worse than any interception Purdy's
Bro.
ever thrown. He ran to the other side.
This
of
is
the field,
awesome
threw
because you guys
across
are
his
just
body
talking and I'm just
right to the
watching.
defense.
This is just front row seats to Tyler Steele.
Jordan Love, bro, Jordan Love has so gotten costed so hard by his team. It's unbelievable. Brock Purdy throws those egregious interceptions multiple times a game, and it's fine. He makes one good drive at the end of the game. Oh my God, he won the game.
I don't
If
want
you-
Purdy. I don't want
if-
Purdy on my team because of his contract, not because of his talent.
I
know
would
this-
pay Jordan Love $70 million to replace Brock Purdy. He is so much better than Brock Purdy. It's actually quite literally
I can't get
unbelievable.
behind that. I can't get behind.
He
that.
is better in every single way a quarterback can be better than another quarterback. It
Not
is
scrambling.
not even.
Not
He is
scrambling.
better than Brock Purdy at scrambling.
He what?
Yes. He is better than him at scrambling. He can get the ball out better than Brock Purdy when he's scrambling. Bro, actually, yes. What does Brock Purdy scramble for? He has one of the worst passer ratings in the NFL when he is scrambling. He is one of the worst in the NFL when he scrambles. After his time to throw of like 3 seconds, Grant posted it earlier this year. After 3 seconds, I think he was the worst quarterback in the NFL. So when you say he's a scrambler, he's shit after he can get away from contact, sure.
So
But
Lane
he
agrees
doesn't
with you.
know-
I know
He
I have a
doesn't know
lot
what
of
to do after.
Tyler. You're not the only one that dislikes Brock. Like
Thank you, Lane.
I'm even seen as a Brock hater, and I actually think he's good.
No, you
Greatest
don't. You
quarterback
go
ever.
back and forth. You say he's top 10 in Kyle's system, and then you
Yeah.
say you don't want him on your team.
I don't want him on my team because of his contract. Why can't both be true?
But that's
I think Tyler, maybe
I think
Tyler
Mac
just
Jones
wants to
would
be
also
Brock.
top 10 in his system.
I would never want to be Brock Purdy.
That's
ever.
my point.
Why
That's
you?
my
Okay,
point.
come on. You wouldn't want to make $53 million a year.
Nope. Not to be Brock Purdy. That's for sure.
Tyler,
You
you're
wouldn't want
such
to
a
chill with
troll.
your.
I'd
kid
way
and
rather
miss
be,
OTAs?
bro. I'd way rather be Caleb Williams painting my nails than be Brock Purdy.
What's wrong with painting your nails, dude? I always think it's like overreacting. Like Jared McCain is still a killer. He
Yeah, I'm
paints
not
his
going to
nails.
comment.
Oh my
on
God,
this.
Spurs in 7.
I'm not going to comment on the nails thing. I will get your stream banned. So
Is that where you draw the line? Like, I'm not commenting on the nails stuff.
that's the one thing I'll give Brock Purdy. That motherfucker ain't never painting those nails.
No.
Now we got to get Brock Purdy to paint his
I
nails.
know Brock has some
18
colorful
more.
language when he sees nail painted players. I'll tell you what.
Tyler,
Dude.
what would you do if Brock did paint his nails?
I would go to the 49ers building and burn it the fuck down in game.
Okay, Levi Stadium, you heard it here first. If
In
anyone
game,
remembers-
in
You
game,
doing,
in
by the way,
Minecraft.
you're doing us all a service. by
Minecraft.
bringing
Tyler, would you
this
rather
up.
us pay Mac 50? Yes, easily. Not even a debate.
50
Yes.
mil? Dude, I think the issue is paying a quarterback 50 mil.
I agree. I wouldn't want to pay either of them, but if there's a gun to my head and I have to choose Mac or Purdy, who are you paying $50 million to? I'm choosing Mac. It's not, I
Dude,
wouldn't even
okay,
blink.
Listen, I would rather have Curtis Rourke for like nothing over any quarterback making $50 million. At least, who cares if Curtis Rourke is ass? All you have to do in Kyle's system is sit back there and throw to the read, first or second read. It's not
Painting
that,
your nails.
That's dude.
Again, I'm not gonna say anything because I'm gonna get us.
Dude, Tyler, did you? We can talk about me getting accused
William's
of
funny,
something
bro. I'm
that
not
I
going to
never-
comment on that.
No, I'm not gonna comment on that either because it's TOS.
Like that's the word. Like what?
So this is what. So everyone's like, so Brock outplaying Jordan Love head to head doesn't matter.
He didn't. Jordan Love was playing with a shittier team and made one mistake. It's it. If you put him in an actual system like Kyle's, because that's another thing. I think I think Matt LaFleur is one of the most overrated head coaches in the NFL. I do not think he's that good. I don't understand why that dude's seat is not warm. I think he's super overrated. So that might be where like our disconnect is you might think he's good. I think he is pretty average.
I think it's like Purdy is like okay, here's my final take on it. He's not elite, but he is tier 2.
No.
And here's why. I feel like there's a handful of quarterbacks in the league that dominate bad teams. He's one of them. And there's a lot of them that do. Like the Colts or the Bears, like these are defenses that can be exploited in Kyle's system. But anytime he sees something complex, like Brian Flores, Jim Schwartz for the Browns, or Mike McDonald of the Seahawks, he doesn't play that well. But it's not just Brock Purdy.
Well, you want to know what they do to Brock, right? You know what they do to him. It's not really that they complicate anything. They just keep him in the pocket. That's all they do. They say play quarterback.
Regardless, I think there's a lot of I think Goff is like that. I think
Goff
Jordan
is way
Love
better.
like that. I think
Jordan
that
Love's
there's
way
a
better.
bazillion quarterbacks in the league that do not play well against good, really.
If Jordan Love was on the 49ers, he would throw for 5,500 yards and 60 touchdowns in a season. And he would be the unanimous MVP. There wouldn't be a single vote for another human being on planet
Let me
Earth.
ask you this, Tyler. Would you be happy with a 1-win season next year?
You mean like this coming season?
Yes.
Would I be happy? No. If it means
would be off your team.
That's what I'm saying. You'd have to guarantee me that because I don't know with this team. I don't know with the decision makers what would happen. But if you could guarantee me we would get a different quarterback not named Arch Manning, I would be happy.
Let's stop with the Maj glaze. I'm also 6'6". I'm not 6'7", but I am 6'6". We don't
Jolly
have to say as
Janitor
tall
thinks
as
we should have
Maj.
traded up for Sadiq and toss. I mean, if you replace Sadiq with Downs, I would 100% agree with you.
Downs is going to be an all-pro. I think the Cowboys are going to win.
Look what Callum said. Yo, Maj, what's your favorite color? Dude, Callum, I'm just chilling here, dude. Like, these guys are arguing. I just joined this for fun. I wasn't even supposed to be here. I just got home from getting food.
What'd you get, Maj?
Chick-fil-A.
Oof. Chick-fil-A always slaps, bro.
It's so
Hey,
good, dude.
I have one thing to say about Chick-fil-A. They would agree with this comment from Layan. Where is it?
Oh, the painted nails one? Yeah, they would.
Chick-fil-A would agree
Bro,
with this
I
comment.
worked at Chick-fil-A. That was the most fire job. Dude, Chick-fil-A's, I'm just to let you know, bro. All those employees get so ratchet after their shift, bro. We went nuts. Oh my God.
What? To the bars?
Dog. Wow. What? I'm just going to say this. Wow.
You guys have been streaming for 45 minutes, and you guys
Doesn't even feel like that.
Talked about?
We talked about quarterbacks, so obviously how shit Brock Purdy is.
What do you mean fair? Like as white or as like fair?
Yeah, I think he means like white. Like you're the whitest guy ever. We talked about juice. We talked about rebuilds. We talked about a lot of stuff.
White.
Okay, what do you guys think the Niners are going to finish in their division this year? First, second, third, or fourth?
First.
Maj, serious gun to your head.
David Lombardi.
Your life is on the line. You
like
were not
just our division with the 4 teams?
Yes.
I'm going to go second. I think this is the downfall year of Seattle. I think it's going to go Rams, Niners, Seattle Cardinals.
He's fucking rage baiting so hard, the Seattle fans.
Actually, you know what? Is he? Cardinals. No. A new one. For John Lynch. No, I think it's going to be Rams, Niners, Cardinals, Seahawks. If Seahawks fans are anything, bro, stop, man. What are you talking about?
You want me to tell you something right now?
Stupid.
Okay, tell me something right now, Brandon.
I'm gonna have a definitive take. You can quote me on this. You can clip me if I'm wrong. Seattle will miss the playoffs this season.
Okay, so you think Niners is going to be second seed?
Yeah, there's no way.
In history of mankind, Jolly Janitor. I agree with you.
I don't even think I'm cool with the rebuild now. Like the Rams are so much better than every other team in the fucking NFL. Unless Stafford gets hurt, the Niners really have no chance of beating the Rams.
Okay, so Brandon, would you rather the Niners lose in the second round again, or would you rather?
I'd rather them go 3-3 and 15. Like they're gonna lose in the first or second round. I'd rather in next year's draft specifically with how talented it is.
I'm telling you, bro, if these injuries start stacking up, on God, just tank the fucking season. On God, just tank it.
I'm saying it without bias. Like, I'm worried about Seattle, dude. There's a whole year of tape with this defense now of Mike.
Oh, yeah, no. I don't understand why Seattle fans think like they didn't lose anybody. They're like,
they lost so many people, bro.
This guy's actually my
best offensive player.
Yeah, this guy's actually my boy, so I'm not talking shit. My boy Chicken Tenders, huge Seattle fan. But he was like saying like, oh, we didn't really lose impact players. Like, yeah, bro, I think you did. You also lost OC, who is phenomenal. I really don't think Seattle's going to be that good. But I also said this last year, and then they won the Super Bowl. So I don't know. Who knows? If Mike McDonald can make this team do something, he might be just the goat. On God.
Callum brings up a good point here. Seattle falls back without Clint. I agree with him there. I just don't see what people. I think Seattle benefited from a down year overall in the NFL. There were a lot of injuries to a lot of good players around the league. That's why you saw the Patriots in the fucking Super Bowl. The Patriots will also miss the playoffs. I will go even further. The Seahawks and the Patriots, both Super Bowl representatives, will do the inverse of what happened last year. They missed the playoffs the year before. They made the Super Bowl. Now they will both miss the playoffs. Remember,
bro, you're forgetting that the Patriots have 4 free wins on their schedule.
Jets and Dolphins.
Yeah.
My bad.
I think they're gonna make the playoffs for sure, but yeah, I don't think they'll be that good. But yeah, bro, what is going on with him?
He's like a little kid at a candy store.
You're like, bro,
once I accidentally remove someone from the stage, I was like, let's keep removed.
Brandon, remove Tyler. Wait when he starts getting really into it. Just remove
No, actually, real talk though, like Tyler was like in the middle, and I was like, okay, let's keep him in the middle. But then when I took him off, he was behind Maj, and I was like, you know what? Maj is Canadian, so we have to keep him at the bottom.
Dude, Layan really wants us to break down Spurs Thunder game 7.
So what is going to happen?
I don't think it's going to be hard, bro.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is going to be a little pussy. And listen, I'm Canadian, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
You loved him last week.
What?
You loved them last week. You were talking all this.
I was joking. I don't even watch basketball.
Fans' face.
I was just trying to rage bait you guys.
Yeah, it is really simple, bro. If the refs let them both play physical, the Spurs will fucking shit on them like they've done every single time they're allowed to play basketball. If they're not, they lose.
That's not going to happen. The Thunder are going to get every call, and they're going to win this game. I'm telling you right now. Every time they've allowed, Tyler's right. Every time they've allowed them to play freely, the Spurs BTA them. Like,
yeah, it's not even fucking close. Like, my buddy and I have a basketball podcast, and we were talking about this.
I watch it. What's it called again? I watch it.
Free Flow. Free Flow. Bro, the Spurs are the better team. They are 100% the better team. It's not even close. But it's just, are they going to be allowed to play? Who knows? But the Jalen Williams.
Brandon's in his chat. Brandon loves StreamYard.
They did just say Jalen Williams is out, right?
I love Brandon. Brandon has never used StreamYard. Look at him. He's just loving it.
Bang Bang Niner Gang and Lake Show.
Fuck yeah, dude. We have more of us Niner and Laker fans in here.
Bro, the Warriors were so ass when I was a kid. I didn't even know the Bay had a basketball team.
Yo, is anybody a Raptors fan in here?
Nobody is a Raptor.
No.
I don't think you have to ask that question. I think if you ask Kawhi,
brother, your guys' like championship parade was like 4 people, I thought.
It was pretty big. I mean, they have
Buddy, it was like the biggest parade of all time.
Canada on their side.
It was like the whole country was there.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty small. But
Tyler, you're such a. I can't stand Tyler. Dude.
No, I will say, even though that was one of the most Mickey Mouse rings I've ever seen, I fucked with it so heavy that Kawhi, dude, he should have retired. He should have dead ass just retired off that. That would have been the hardest retirement ever.
Or you should have stayed with us and not left. Is it free flow
Patino
should be
Mas?
expensive considering we get blessed by Tyler? Oh, Jolly
Facts.
I
What do
think
you know
John
about
Janitor
Patino
commented
Mas?
on my YouTube video. He's a very nice guy or girl.
Thanks,
I don't know
Jolly
what he is.
Jander.
He's
Appreciate
very
you.
nice. Yeah, Jolly did. He said the Taj Mahal of Niners coverage. We need some more, Maj. He's a very nice guy. Jolly Janitor, I love you.
Dude,
Is this
guy
a Dodger?
loves
Ew,
you, bro.
I
Jolly-
despise the Dodgers.
Maj,
Fuck
you
the
might have some
Dodgers.
competition for your exclusive OnlyFans with you and Tyler.
Yeah.
Jolly
Oh,
Janitor
yeah.
really likes him.
Better be careful, bro. The Seattle fans are going to think
Tyler.
you're being dead serious about that. They're going to be like,
Oh,
oh my
yeah.
God, they actually have an OnlyFans?
Yeah.
It's a joke. Obviously, you guys do not have.
No, but if Tyler if I made a tweet about that, holy crap, dude. They'd be like, oh my God, of course.
The dab up is going to be crazy when I enter Dallas, bro.
Dude, every time I open Twitter, there's someone commenting on, I love this. Oh, yeah, 2 notifications. Imagine thinking that defending world champions fan base could have some in a rage about. You can stop thinking about how much. Yeah, like, dude, I just, like, look what I
Yeah.
just got on my thing.
Who's making the Niners left? DeMarcus Robinson's making the team.
Yeah, I mean, he cooked Quinyon Mitchell.
Yeah, like, guys, Kyle appreciates vets no matter how shit so much more than he cares about young receivers. It's not even close. So I don't know. Me and Brayden were actually talking about that at the start of the stream. Like, we think they'll probably go in with like 7 receivers on the roster, probably.
Yeah, because 2 are gonna have to return fucking kicks,
Yeah.
bro.
Looks good, supposedly against air. Yeah, Brock Purdy doesn't.
Dude, I love when Grant like acts all serious about, Kalen Black looked incredible today with 3 catches. He caught one out. Like, dude, those are my favorite videos.
Dude, when I was editing a Grant TikTok yesterday, and he was like, the bad. Mike Evans wasn't here because he had stuff to do in Texas. I was like, dude, how was he in the bad? He wasn't there. He had stuff to attend. So funny.
I always worry. No, he won't get his credentials revoked, bro. Sports Illustrated loves that dude.
Dude, he's not gonna get his credentials revoked because his also
Grant is realistic. All these
Grant
other
is a
meat
legend,
munchers, like, dude. No,
Grant
Grant's the
gets the
GOAT.
Niners so many views too.
Yeah,
He's
they
the only one that's critical. Of them.
yeah.
He has to stay. Like they
They're
need
keeping
him.
the 30-year-old TikToker over what?
Who's a TikToker?
He's talking to
DeMarcus Robinson?
talking about DeMarcus Robinson.
He's not a TikToker. He just dances. Put some respect on his
Bro,
dances.
It does.
not
It's
moving.
not like it's not that. It's that Kyle can trust him to be at a spot that he needs to be on time. His quarterback can't see over the line, so that's more valuable than having talent because Brock Purdy plays off of timing and anticipation. So if you aren't at a spot you need to be when you need to be there, Brock Purdy is quite literally throwing to fucking air. He can't see it, so he's throwing it there, expecting you to be there. And Kyle trusts DeMarcus Robinson to be there over Jacob Cowing and Jordan Watkins.
Dude, you know what that was equivalent to when he talked to Lynch and told him about his drafts. That was equivalent to like you walking down the street and someone snatching your chain. That was great. Like,
That was the
what?
greatest video of all time.
I mean, I've never experienced that, but like,
Well,
like,
no,
when
Grant
that's
asked
like
you
the most
before.
disrespectful thing you can probably do to somebody besides spit on them.
Brandon,
was
you've
great.
definitely snatched someone's chain before.
I've not snatched someone's chain. I used to wear a chain, and then I got to like 25, and I was like, I'm not wearing a chain anymore.
I have still wear a chain, and I'm tatted
Yeah,
up
but you're
now.
not
Don't mind if
25
I
yet,
do.
Maj.
2v me and Tyler both tatted up.
Like, shit, I kind of need to. I don't know. If
Look at me and Tyler. Like this, why me and Tyler are. I was gonna say something, but if I got clipped, I didn't say
I'm
that.
kidding, Tyler. I'm kidding. I'm joking. I still have my chain. I just didn't wear it today.
I got my chain. I got tattoos. I'm everything, baby.
Tyler Kate
Maj yet?
soon.
I think Robinson's older, so I thought they'd go younger. Brother, look at their roster. They're fucking old as dirt.
I got a question. For Tyler. If Brock Purdy wins a ring this year,
He won't.
Are you going to get a tat of him on your balls?
He won't. I don't even need to think about it. I don't let brother. If he, yes, I already said I would get Purdy on my ass cheek if he wins the Super Bowl. He won't.
We need to do everything.
I said this on Faithful 4 with you guys.
I think there's a scenario where they do win the Super Bowl, and it's only.
Oh my god! If Tyler got that on his
listen
ass,
why.
oh my god!
Listen why.
Every single team, the Eagles, the Rams, the Seahawks, the Chiefs, the Bills,
Eagles
the
are not better than
Bengals.
the fucking 49ers.
The Eagles are 100% better than the Niners, bro. 100%.
They're not better. They
Yes,
have
they are.
they have Jalen Hurts at quarterback. They're not.
I bet you they finished farther than the Niners in the postseason this year.
Okay, can I tell you my reasoning at least why there's a possibility?
Yeah, sure. If a lot of team planes go down, that's about it.
They're playing. They're away from the substation more than they have been like the 5 years previous.
Bro, they're already getting hurt, bro. They're already getting hurt.
Well, don't worry, bro. We got Kalen Black. Shit,
He'll get hurt too.
we're gonna put, dude. Okay, listen. They didn't get a safety for one reason. I've signed a lucrative 5-year, $100,000 contract to play safety for the Niners at 6'6", 245.
I genuinely think you would be a better safety than Jair Brown.
I don't think so, dude. I'm 245 pounds.
I think my 3-year-old son would be a better safety than Jair Brown.
Not a crazy take, by the way.
No, dude.
I wouldn't be not a crazy take, by the way.
I wouldn't be able to guard wide receivers at all. Too slow.
That is not a crazy take. I've seen Tyler's son run routes, or run coverage like he's a dog. Yo, boys, I think I gotta.
We need to
I
throw
have 8%
football
left
around
on my
when I visit.
MacBook, so hurry up, so then I don't leave this.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go.
All right,
soon
we'll
anyways,
end
too.
it here. We'll end it here. I love all
Okay.
you guys. Let's get Nick on here and do a Faithful 4 on Sunday. Make sure you're checking out Tyler. Make sure you're checking out Maj on all platforms. Make sure you're following me on TikTok too. If you sub to my YouTube, like you might as well be following me everywhere. I appreciate you. I love you guys.
Check
I'm
out
trying to stream every day, so
Appreciate it. I would say follow me, but you're probably following me already. See you later, boys.
happen.